Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time Sports. I'm your host, Keith Weissach. Thank you so much for joining us. Very glad to have with us Coach Cameron Pierce. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right. So, Coach, been coaching a long time, 11 years or so. Second year at Terrebonne. Let's talk a little bit about how the season kind of finished up last year, some things that y'all learned.
Well, at one point last year, we were 7-2, and we were kind of chasing. We were right around 500 most of the year.
Right.
It seemed like we were very streaky. After first couple weeks, we would win 3, lose 3, win 3, lose 3. And
wow.
I think after we had completed the first round of district, halfway through, we were tied for first place with Hahnville and Destrehan. We kind of fell apart. We felt the pressure of making the playoffs, and we managed to win the last game of the season to go 16-16. And we bring back a lot of guys that were productive members of that team.
Wow. So really kind of that step forward this year. Tell me one of the things you're looking forward to seeing in the team this year.
Some more maturity, some more leadership. I mean, some of the teams that are on our schedule, they have playoff experience. A lot of the teams that are in our classification have playoff experience. We're towards the bottom when it comes to that.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of us just knowing what to expect, what we're capable of doing, and just not trying to operate outside of that.
Yeah, and trying to keep the kids focused, right? And kind of something that maybe you can learn from last year about trying to stay a little more consistent.
Right. I think that's a problem every program is fighting, focus right now with this generation.
Sure.
But that being said, baseball's still baseball. It's still a game, and that's the important part that they need to remember. Yeah.
Kind of remember to have fun, right? Anything that you've kind of learned over these last 11 years? It's a long time being a coach, and it's something that you've really learned that you really want to kind of help teach the kids this year.
That at 18, you don't know everything. That's the easiest thing I can really point back to. When I first started, I thought I knew everything, and then I went listen to a bunch of people smarter than me speak and realized real quick that I don't know anything.
Yeah.
And after 11 years, I still don't know everything,
right.
But I've learned enough, and I feel as though I can pass on what I know to these kids. Because at one point I was where they are, and my last 2 years of high school, I made a significant jump as a player, so I had to do it the grassroots, the hard way, and it's just a matter of helping a lot of them do that themselves.
Well, we're really looking forward to it. I know Tony Bro couldn't be here. Good guy, running up the softball programs. A little shout out to Tony. We wish you well with the softball program this year, so good luck with that. What's your goal for this year, Coach? What are you looking forward to with this team?
Playoffs. I mean, first time since 2017, and really first time in a while to be one of the premier teams in the classification. I have not been shy about what our team's capable of. Some of the best teams at Terrebonne played ball in the 90s, and I think from a talent standpoint, we match up with those teams.
Wow.
I really do think that if we play everything like we're supposed to, we can be in that same category.
Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck to you this year.
All right, thank you.
All right, and that'll do it for this particular edition of Bayou Time Sports. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.